ya, tatri unganzo tise tindu jigun tene. Oh, tati ya chendiga tene shawa kandisi dokore. Kandisi dokore. Oh, tashawa shamala tene dora kandisi dokore. Tati ni kola kazere tatati is.
So then today, over this short time, I will explain a little bit about how to engage in the activities and tasks of this life, and also how to engage in things correctly so that we can go well and happily from lifetime to lifetime in the future.
Ota sunjedo sunje sembaso ta nganzol karasumi garsena. Ngarusa tanda milite rowa ri trigon che toshu nipa cheshu. 또 체슈들에 스테 여보 아니 니스마 제토나 더니 뽑아 쳔보 니빠 쳔보 여바지 소소 가디나 소아지 그래.
So then, one thing that I would like to mention here is that according to the instructions of the holy beings, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, in terms of the 6 different types of beings within samsara, this human rebirth is considered to be the most powerful and the most precious. And if we are able to recognize the uniqueness of this human rebirth, then this will help us to bring forth a brave and positive attitude.
어땅가로서 아까서와 스펜다고 잡아이나 페나 노블릴라 노부 뭐뭐 여사치라더니 뭐뭐 레바치 아니 다 노부 강가서서 홍오여봐 그야 홍오여봐 아까서와서 왔다 던디 요네 머리치가 노부커니 아까서와서 오카파 루로그라와스 머리치가 다가 진짜 못한 너나 코발이나 지텔이나 되는 가로서 못해.
So we can use the example that this human rebirth is like an island of jewels. Now, if we think that there is a group of people who travel to this island of jewels, we can think perhaps there are 2 types of persons in that group. The first is wise and understanding that if they carry back some of the jewels with them, they will be able to get rid of many of their temporary difficulties and problems. The other group, not thinking like this, returns from the jewel island empty-handed. They don't carry anything back. So the second time would be considered foolish. The second type would be considered foolish. So we should understand that our current situation in this form with this human intelligence, this allows us to be able to take back many treasures, many jewels, produce many jewels in our life. So what is the jewel that we can bring back with us from this precious human rebirth? It relates to the fundamental wish that both ourselves and others have deep within us, and that is the wish to be able to get rid of suffering and achieve lasting happiness. And with this precious human rebirth that we have now, we can definitely engage in the activities to help us realize that happiness and get rid of that suffering. If, however, on the other hand, we don't work to achieve that lasting happiness, the happiness that is completely without suffering, and remain immersed just chasing after the fleeting happinesses of samsara, temporary happiness, then we will have wasted, we will have squandered this special opportunity. If we recognize the preciousness of this human rebirth, then we are able to joyfully engage in the activities aimed at achieving lasting happiness and clearing away all suffering.
하고서와 소다 가침보 tel ngarusuda kangalolo mi garusu garsena ngarusu ri yobo teji ngarusu ri ndamara ri yobo halebe mombochi 하고서와 다 다위리 세난도 요아리 존재 셈비리 세나 오다 미트니 따야로와스 오다 리 teji kangalolo tanda ni kun이 되반다고 지와 내가 제토금을
So another thing that we need to understand that's important related to this point is that we have within our minds many positive potentials. Positive potentials such as the potential to actualize liberation, the potential to actualize being a bodhisattva, and so forth. All of these potentials are within our mind, but at the present time, it is as if they are dormant.
하고서와스 오다리 대지니 꾸니 데데바 카디나 니 꾸니 야바이나 하고서와스 오다 대질라테니 가로서 대와야 보테 아야문 라도마
If we leave those potentials there dormant as if they are sleeping, then that's a shame because we are not activating those potentials to unleash the happiness that we can definitely achieve.
하고서와스 오다 던디리 아보테 야니 세반다고 야 리바체런도야 돼 하고서와스 다 손주도 전제 셈바솔 던디 나로솔 그게 로주 찌때야마도 오다 스지시에도야 문도 소소롱게 제크야
So, in terms of the work that we need to engage in to be able to realize those potentials, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas cannot activate those potentials for us. They can merely point at the things we need to do, at the study and practice we need to engage in to activate those potentials ourselves.
하고서라와서 어떤 거로서 이제 민지 같이 뭐 하고 해야 되나 어제 전부 시대 배드 매바로 말했더니 다 가로서 다 되니까라 하고서라와 쉬 전부 강에 전부 던지 소소야 보잖아
So connected with activating our positive potential, I'd like to discuss a list of 4 things, and these are the 4 obstacles to activating one's potential. And these 4 obstacles are something that generally one would want to lessen or get rid of. If we look at our current situation, however, we can see that although we might not be completely free of all of these 4 obstacles in every way, we are definitely relatively free of them. They aren't so strong within us.
하고서라와서 어떤 몸보 다 시대 강가도 들이 따던도사 말했더니 이나요 알때진 데 잡아 있는 빼는 가로서 어따리 아버지 세바세발라 바체 쪼치데 가르잖아 가로서 칼와사야 요루게야 어따 대사 하고서라와 치셔발라 소위 이제 풍바 아직 제쇼데 되네
So I won't be able to explain all 4 of these obstacles very thoroughly within this short amount of time, but just to give you a general idea in an easy to understand way, the first of these obstacles is lacking in the necessities or the requisites to be able to practice. So generally this means that one does not have enough food, clothes, and other necessities.
하고서라와서 다 던지고 바치 전부치 다 요나 아디이나 디체들 콜레카치네 데데아마도 하고서라와서 아니 로요시야 아니 뇨레시야 티소 곰서시야 고가디와마네 야보라위야
So if one is in a situation where one has this obstacle of not having enough of these basic necessities, all one's time must be spent trying to secure those necessities. If that's the case, then there isn't much time left over for study and practice. There isn't much opportunity left over for the hearing, contemplation, and meditation of the teachings.
하고서라와서 오타 데이자 바치 동보데 다들이 안로서와스 오타 때 던지고 바치 침보데 매바이 다 매세나 만데 데스데디 요아르테네 하고서라와스 오타 빼는 가로서 동벌리 스타스 메임바 리치 바레테네 이나요 하고서라와 마게도 마투이도 오타 던딜라 테네라 하고사야 매바 퇴야 매바 오타 던딜라 고가 다 던지고 사자치 리나 어디 가로서 리가 버티 세가 알레 기소고서 로지샤 고가 코로 만두와 스테시 워레
So then, if we think about this obstacle, most of us probably don't have this, or we have this in a minor way. And if you think about your situation like that, that means even compared to other human beings in the world, we are so very fortunate. those human beings who live in war zones, who don't have enough to eat due to famine, are not able to secure enough to drink due to thirst, who live in places like that, they have no opportunity, no free time to be able to try to activate their potential.
하커서라와서 왔다 든지지 다 원한 안줄 들이 여보더니 하커서라와 누가 매와 줘야 여와 다 오다 누가 땡데 매비 여와 되야리 여보 요나 대세발라 내가 가르치다.
So if we are free of this major obstacle, then we think perhaps I want to be able to activate my potential so that I am able to completely clear away suffering. So how does one go about activating that potential?
하커서라와서 왔다 단다 바디지 바레 손주도 전이 세마서 이나요 티소 검살라티네 옆에 바레 리데 요아세 바셰바레 아니 리 하커서라와서 왔다 나로서 이나요 티소 검살라티네 간도야 지레마도 모는도 토키스지 더 등함에 대화는도 토키스지요.
So then when we think about this, we see that in order to activate their potentials, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas engaged in the activities of hearing, contemplation, and meditation. So similarly, we ourselves must engage in those same activities of hearing, contemplation, and meditation. There is no other way that we can fully actualize our potential other than training in those.
하커서라와서 왔다 좀바 돈번에 티소 거서 차송은 고추야도 요아라와서 이나 같이 못할 로조 이미지 템보치 그거 요아마도 하커서라 로조 매발라 티소니 매바샤발라 고문자바이나 아니 라파 매바 도알은 나와도 집어쳐라 그래 하커서라와서 요아만도 컴마리노.
So then in terms of this hearing, contemplation, and meditation, it is important that we have all of these in place. So in terms of the hearing and contemplation, we must definitely listen to and study the teachings. If we try to engage in meditation without having a good comprehension from studying the teachings well, then we are likened as the armless man who tries to climb the side of the mountain. We won't be able to reach the summit. We might even fall down. So this is an important point.
하커서라와서 어떤 거 돈번이 고문자 여보들 고자 그거레스 가르레서는 알았어 내려 자 그건들 델라테는 리데워차요 가리나 그도 쳔보야 이니면 고자는 여보레스.
However, I'm not saying that one should not meditate at all. This is, of course, part of it. Meditation is important, even from the perspective of having a relaxed mind, keeping a healthy body, and so forth.
하커서라와서 어디지레스 이나요 고프게 여보치도 하셔발 체 토원도 하셔발라 기소니 되게 로바 첨보면아 하고서 로요게 여보 보게 따던도 또 로마노아 로마토와지 여보치면아 아니 체 토원도 도요.
So having said that, we need to have meditation, but we definitely need to have hearing and contemplation together with that in order to assist us in being successful. If we don't have the study in place, then we won't be able to cultivate an unmistaken and unconfused path which will help us to reach the higher levels of realization.
하고서라와서 오다 가르쳤어. 그래서 오다 곰 맞아 발론도 삼는데스. 곰 맞아 발라요. 나로서 세금 오이너레 하고서라와서 오다 아프게 못아봐 이너레 뿐만이 이너레 좀바더니 존지 셀라소바 미네 토야텔 곰 맞아는 도 삼는데.
On the same hand, without meditation, if we don't meditate, then in terms of understanding the nature of the mind, developing a comprehension of impermanence, realizing emptiness, developing our love, compassion, and bodhicitta, it is not possible at all to develop these properly without the practice of meditation.
하고서라와서 오다요 리치가 가서 개와 뭐 제기와래 빼나 다치가 하고서 사야라 소바도 다 개와 뭐 제기와래 이나요더니 곰자야텔 돈을 못 되게 뭐 주와.
And there's another type of person that perhaps enjoys engaging in certain dharma activities like doing many prostrations and so forth, but they always leave the practice of meditation aside.
하고서라와서 랭에바 세서는 파시 타바 토야 한다고. 아니 하고서라와서 오다 제 도번도 토야 한다고 손을 두고 요하래 되네. 다 이내 지는 때 말했습니다.
So perhaps they think that through these accumulations, if we are able to move through, if we're able to clear away all of our negative karma that we've accumulated, then just based on that purification alone, we will be able to achieve liberation. However, this is not the case. So, without developing this wisdom that realizes impermanence, without developing the wisdom that realizes emptiness, then if we merely engage in purification practice aimed at clearing away our negativities, although this is something that is very beneficial, it won't get us where we need to be. We might not even be able to clear away all our negativities based on that type of purification alone, because as we know, we've accumulated negative karma from beginningless lifetimes until the present. So, in terms of the purification with the four opponent powers, then this is definitely something that we need to engage in. But in terms of a lasting solution, the main thing that we need to do is to develop our wisdom. The wisdom realizing emptiness, the main one, and also wisdom realizing impermanence and so forth. And this we do through the practice of hearing, contemplation, and meditation. If we are able to bring forth this wisdom, to realize this wisdom, it is likened to turning on a light in a dark room. Even if that room has been darkened for hundreds of years, then just based upon turning on that light, it is completely illuminated. Similarly, it is said that if we are able to develop the wisdom realizing emptiness, for example, this is able to completely clear away previously accumulated negative karma. It is almost like getting a free card in terms of being able to accomplish all of that purification instantaneously. So with this powerful type of wisdom, with this wisdom realizing emptiness, it is said that it is completely able to clear away any negativity previously accumulated. It is as if the seeds of that negativity are burned by fire. They aren't able to bring forth a negative suffering result. So the wisdom realizing emptiness is that powerful of a purification. And having understood those benefits and advantages to developing these type of powerful minds, then one will be able to engage in one's practices of hearing, contemplation, and meditation joyfully and happily. Oh, yeah, yeah. So in the first stages of meditation, then, having a particularly long session is not the most important thing. What we need to do is to have a regular practice of meditation, trying to practice every day without break. We can think of our success as being like a pot. If we slowly put a drop of water in that pot every day, gradually the pot will come to be completely filled. So thank you everybody, and according with that advice, then please joyfully as much as possible cultivate hearing, contemplation and meditation. Tashi Dele, thank you very much.